Welcome to CLIC Connect. I'm your host, Craig Sullivan, and today we've got our first-time guest. We have got Mr. Ken Patel, the CEO of EV Hospitality Group, EV Human. Ken has had over 85 hotels and over 1,200 rooms under management and ownership. He is a tremendous power within the hospitality community, and it is a pleasure to have you on the show, Ken. How are you?
I'm pretty well, Greg. I'm pretty well. And, I'm just going to correct you because this is the common mistake everyone makes. It's EV Hotel Group. It's okay. We're in hospitality, so we're used to saying hospitality, How are you?
EV Hotel Group.
Yeah.
Got it.
How's California doing today?
Actually, you know what? It's a beautiful sunny day, and we're moving in the right direction. Things have been going well here. How about you? How's everything with you and your family and your team?
Oh, it's going great. I mean, it's phenomenal. I mean, Georgia, wish the weather was warmer, but it's better than my 34 years in New York City. So
there you go. Ken, let's get right into this. Would you please tell the audience about EV Hotel Group, please?
Yeah.
See, I got it right that time.
Yeah. So EV Hotel Group is the world's first technology hospitality management company where we focus on technology, AI analytics, and anything that we do is all focused and based on the technology items. That's to resolve all the problematical issues we have in this industry with more technology solutions.
Very nice. And how long has EV Hotel Group been around now?
So EV Hotel Group has been around since December. But the plan of EV Hotel Group has been around since May of 2018.
Okay.
Yes.
So getting ready to launch, getting everybody and all the pieces dialed in, through 2019, and what happens? A global pandemic.
Global pandemic. We actually speed tracked our plan by a year. So in 2018, we had reports that came from Wall Street that said the industry was going to be in decline in 2022. So our plan wasn't to release EV Hotel Group or even EV Human till 2022 Q2. So that was our plan. But obviously, this girl, COVID came along and speed tracked everything. They just wanted to swamp it all out.
Yeah. Now, you've been an influencer in hospitality. You've also been a disruptor, and we met on LinkedIn, and it was really a conversation that started with EV Human. So it really got me excited, and I said, got to have you on the show, and here you are. So would you tell the audience about EV Human, please?
Yeah, so EV Human is a revolutionary item in hospitality. EV Human is now the world's first all-in-one software. We have 4 phases. We're about a month away from completion. We're releasing the demo to the brands next week. And the first phase is all guest-facing technology that includes your contactless check-in model. It includes the world's first social media platform, includes the autonomous tipster, the autonomous service recovery, a digital scanner for the gift shop, and automation there, an F&B automation. What else? My team's probably going to kill me if I miss something here, but but the phase 2 is what I love the most. That is the entire back office solution. So you have the time and labor management, you got accounting, you've got what is the other items that we have? We've got the contactless ordering.
Right.
So that means no hotel will ever have to order any items by themselves. The system will dictate what inventory levels there are based on the digital scanner. So if the system says 3 boxes of shampoo and the hotel has 2, it'll
Right.
automatically send a box of shampoos out. And then we've
Perfect.
got the CRM, we've got the sales management, and it just goes on, Greg. I mean, this is an item that's been in development for over 2 years. We have our development team that has worked on software such as HubSpot and all these other items. So, this is, I mean, I guess people call me the Elon Musk of hospitality on these shows,
I
but
love it.
I tell them I'm Ken Patel of hospitality. Hopefully I'll make Saturday Night Live one day, but that's as big as me winning the lottery.
I love it. So not only is it helping with the guest engagement,
Mhm.
you've got check-in, your card key, all of that. You can order food and beverage. You can do the gift shop, everything else. Now you're taking your supply items, what housekeeping needs, what your engineers need, what your front desk needs, what your DOS needs, and your GM, your AGM, your department heads all have access, and this makes their job easier and it's less time consuming. So now they can get back to the guests and do other things on site. Have I got that right?
Exactly. This operational piece right here with EV Human is a less task-driven system with better streamlined processes. So we don't believe in the logs, we don't believe in the checklist. We just don't believe in those items. We also don't believe in elimination of staff. This is
Right.
more of streamlining these processes and how do we make certain things better and how do we make sure staff retention is there, all as well as you said, the employee engagement. Now had to make sure the staff themselves are understanding. Like we've turned a front desk with EV Human. The front desk will now no longer be a front desk agent. They will be a concierge. And when now we're under a concierge, we're delivering better guest satisfaction.
Right.
And that is our goal. And I forgot to mention in phase one, so we have our own survey system as well. So now we'll be able to know what the issues might be.
Okay. And you're getting input from not only the guests, but from the on site team as well.
We are. We are.
Okay.
So we would obviously get a lot of analytical information from the staff
Right.
themselves. There'll be a direct communication between staff members, and there'll be a communication between guests and staff members. So we're opening up those avenues where, I believe I've said this for so many years that our employees, such as a laundry attendant, such as a houseman, and these other guest facing positions never had the interaction with the guest.
Yeah.
Because the fact is, we always tell them, say, how are you? Say, how are you doing? But it's almost like when you're talking to a stranger, how much can you really say?
Right.
And that's been my philosophy is if we open up the channel of communication, it's going to work better.
Absolutely. I've always felt that communication is at the heart of having a cohesive team, whether it's in the C-suite or on site. And communication with your guests is always paramount. We all try our best to get everything done that we can the right way and as quickly as possible, but stuff happens, and sometimes there's it's going to require a little bit more TLC and a little bit more involvement. And I think this is a tremendous opportunity for the on-site team to be able to really drive guest satisfaction scores and also hold down the monthly expense nut. If linen and other supplies are, you're constantly getting bills.
Yes.
Constantly. Okay. So, you've always got somebody that believes more is more and they're not worried about the budget.
Right.
So, let's control that.
Yes.
Let's use the code, update the records. Let's go from there. Now, I'm also guessing because we are in a difficult time. We've got a lot of pinned up demand. We're going to have an explosion of tourism this summer. We've got to get our teams back. But in the meantime, you're cross-training. So now you've got people doing multiple jobs at the asset level. Now, what is training with your EV human system like? Do you send out 2 people, 5 people? Do they spend a week on site with the team? How does that all interact?
With EV Human, we give each property, and if it's a group, we've kind of came down to having an event at a certain hotel. But what would happen is we provide the first 48 hours on-site training. So we send out an individual, because every user has to be a certified user. This is just not, we give the software and here you go, you take care of it, you do whatever you want with it. This is not how that works. And we don't just give you a login and you play around with it. No, you have to be a certified user. We feel that we want everyone to utilize this because of the fact that we have a guaranteed promise on this. Our guaranteed promise is 42% over GOP and under 20% labor.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yes.
So I'm liking that, you've got this training program and they have to be certified. Now, okay, with your vast background and experience, and I know that, you've been involved with Marriott, you've been involved with Hilton, IHG, Best Western, Choice Hotels, all the major brands. That's just a few of them to name. And you're going through this process now with all of the brands or a couple of the brands and trying to get online with them. So I am guessing that you've got the opportunity to streamline, add little nuances that the brand's going to want, delete some items that the brand doesn't want in there that they want to maintain some other type of control on. Is that pretty accurate? And how is that process going with the brands right now?
The process with the brands is great. I mean, we've got great engagement with them. And they never at one time, we're working with the top 4, and they've never at one time told us that they want something. We're actually the ones told them that we're adding this component for brand engagement. And we took the top line item that we felt like would be the highest brand engagement item. And I'm sure people can guess at it. I just can't tell everybody what it is, but I'm sure they can definitely guess at what that item is. But, I think they want to be the ones that lead it, right? They don't want the hoteliers to grab it and the brands are second. We've had great conversations with other supporting brands as well in the boutique style. So everybody is interested in this, and we can see what Marriott has done with their pilot program that they implemented, right? And then all the brands love the one item, and I'll tell you, I knew they would, is our tipster, because where any guest can tip any employee. So now we've created an employee engagement item. So, there's a lot of great feedback from the brands, and we have a very important meeting next week. So, it's going to be a very big week for us next week, as we're pretty much coming down to releasing our demo. And our launch date on EV Human is June 14, 2021. Nice. So if you go to www.evhuman.com, we actually have a countdown ticker in there for the launch date.
I love it. Just remember, though, breaking news, you got to come here first, okay?
Yeah. It's unfortunate. Our production team and our graphics team, I was planning, and I'm not even kidding you, I was planning on, so we actually just got the release of what the app would look like last night.
Nice.
And I was planning to put that in the background here. And then our legal team, like, no.
Of course. Come on. That's what legal does. Come on.
Yeah.
Ken, I hate to say this, but we are out of time. How can everybody get a hold of you? How can they get engaged with you with EV Human?
Yeah, so we have two websites, one for EV Hotel Group, so that's www.evhotelgroup.com. Then for EV Human, it's www.evhuman.com. They can find me on LinkedIn, Ken Patel. If you miss me, I don't know how, but I'm kind of all over LinkedIn. We have over 6,400 followers currently. I don't know how we did that, but that's obviously our EV team all around that. So we look forward. I mean, EV info at evhotelgroup.com is where you can reach us for your general questions. So we look forward to hearing from you.
Perfect. And we will see you at AHOACon. So
you definitely
I'm
will.
looking forward to shaking hands and being able to sit down and talk face to face. So thank you for joining me today, my friend.
Likewise. I look forward to meeting you, Greg.
You've got an open invitation to come back anytime you want to. So
I appreciate that.
Make sure you call us. Thank you. Thank you, Ken Patel, for joining us today. And thank you, our audience, for joining us today. You know, producer Danny and I are out there getting new guests. We've kicked off our new season already, and we're really excited about it. And please, if you would, go to our YouTube channel, the California Lodging Investment Conference, subscribe, ring the bell for updates. That way you know when the episodes premiere. And we'd love to see you there. And DM us if you want to be on the show, if you've got a topic you want us to cover, you know, a guest that you think should be on the show. We would love to hear from you. And I really, really appreciate you guys joining us on this journey. And I want to thank my producer, Danny. She is just absolutely the best. Remember, be kind, share your knowledge. Now go be amazing.